Because it's shrunk down, bro.
Do we get it right in the first try? Yeah!
Probably, because I'm the one that did it.
All right.
Technically, it was a try and a half.
This looks a lot better already.
I mean, it looks the same to me.
Mainly because...
I'm not, like, framed properly, though.
Mainly because what's-his-face is in the picture. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Best of 5 featuring myself, G. Astorga.
And myself, not G. Astorga.
His name is Chris Astorga.
According.
Not yet. I mean, never mind. Anyways, how are you, sir?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good. You know, before we start this off, last week we drank some moonshine, and for some reason I have way more, so we're going to take some more moonshine.
What flavor is it this week?
I have no idea.
It's red. So last week was like orange sickle something, and then
I know the one I have. The last one I have at home is apple pie. Oh, this one's a thick boy.
the last one was a thick boy.
Whoo! That's just straight cinnamon.
That
dude.
is fucking hot tamale, bro. I am not going to enjoy this.
Oh my god, I'm pouring deep.
I'm not going to enjoy this at all.
Look at that.
Well, all right.
You guys in for either a really, really good episode or a really terrible one, depending on how this goes.
Yeah. So anyway, welcome back to episode 66, I believe.
65? 66. It doesn't matter.
66.
We're here to party. Cheers.
Ugh.
Shall we get this started?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, all right.
Well, that's not bad.
That's actually really good.
It smells more cinnamon than it is.
We're so fucked.
Yeah.
Let's go to the first subject.
Round one.
All right. Let's get the first round. This episode is brought to you by GF5 Productions.
We can stop saying that. It's just...
Make sure you guys check
it's
them
not really
out.
brought to you by them. It's just produced by them.
It's also brought to you by... They pay us with Nuggets games and Rockies games.
I mean, I haven't been to a Rockies game from them yet.
Not yet.
So they haven't paid us shit.
I mean, well, they
Haven't paid us shit.
They gave us both tickets, but I can't make it to one, so then Chris is just going to go. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm going.
All right. Oh, this is going to be a fun one. Speaking of sports.
Sports?
Esports. Not esports, just sports.
Epilepis?
The first subject is best in-person sports moment.
Ooh, okay.
Best in-person sports moment. So this is pretty much kind of going off of...
What you haven't watched on TV.
Yeah, you had to be there to fucking feel
yeah.
it. I know the one that I have memory with Chris is about 2 months ago.
Oh, the Nuggies game?
Ah, that was so
Yeah, that
good.
was sick, dude.
It was a buzzer beater. Like
Buzzer beater 3 in overtime.
we were down by like 20, I think, in the third quarter. We come back and we win it, and I'd like lost my shit. I lost my voice within the last 2 minutes of that game.
Yeah, fucking Jokic comes back, gets a triple double off his last assist.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was so excited that we just I mean, being a Nuggets fan now, if Jokic hits a triple double, that's like just as good as a win sometimes.
Oh, it definitely is. I agree.
But also, if you lose and he gets a triple double, you're like, yeah, the other team fucking sucks. Like, what the fuck? This guy's doing everything, you know.
Yeah.
I'd say probably that's a good one for me.
Dude, that's definitely up there for sure.
That's like my second buzzer beater I've seen at Pepsi Center or Ball Arena or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
There was one time
Nuggets home.
I went. I got invited by my ex-girlfriend's dad. Like, we were already broken up, and he's like, "Hey, G, I got Nuggets tickets. You want to go?" And she was so pissed. But that game, it was another buzzer beater. Randy Foy just comes up, from like center court or center, like mid. Mm-hmm. I know basketball, obviously. Shoots at buzzer beater, crowd goes wild. It's such a good feeling. I love that one.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like in high school, I was at the CU Nebraska game for when they absolutely just whooped their ass, like 64 to whatever it is.
Nice.
That was fantastic. It was cold as fuck. They beat them. It was like 2 years in a row at that point. So there was like no doubt that like Nebraska was kind of sucking. Dude, everybody just straight stormed the field. Everyone it wasn't even like an important game. They just beat Nebraska.
Yeah. I mean, but that itself has like a lot to do with it, especially if you're
like, dude, those
an
rivalry games go hard, dude.
Yeah.
They go so hard. I love it.
I have another one that's not really like a it's not like a oh my god we won moment. It was last year when they ejected Jokic in Game 4 of the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I've never been to a point where I wanted to like riot. And that was like the closest I ever got to it. I was so like furious. I was just like this the whole game. I was just like, this is ruined. I don't want to do anything else that's gonna make me mad. Like, like that stadium, you can feel so much hate for the refs. Oh, it was insane. That was
Yeah,
actually pretty cool.
That's wild. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, I've been to a couple Rockies games that have been sick. Like, I went to Rockies Dodgers 2018 or 19, and McMahon hit a walk-off home run in the bottom of the ninth. That was pretty sick.
That's got to be so cool, too.
Yeah, it was like right by my section, too, so we saw it coming the whole fucking time. And I think that was my daughter's like first or second Rockies game, too.
Nice.
So she freaked out. She had a great time.
I mean, it's kind of crazy, too, because I feel like when it comes to sports in the U.S., sometimes people live for those moments. But I feel like not everyone that's at a stadium nowadays is there for the sport, and that's like super frustrating.
Yeah, that's
sometimes.
the thing about the Rockies, is
especially the Rockies.
Yeah, the Rockies are probably the worst contributor to that kind of idea in Colorado, because they have one of the highest attendance of all MLB, like top 5 consistently. And when you're actually at a game, nobody's in their seats. It's absolutely ridiculous.
And I think the one thing about Colorado fan base is because it is a transplant city. There's so many opposing you go to a Cubs game and everybody's wearing blue. You go to a Dodgers game, everybody's also wearing San Francisco.
Blue. You go to a Blue Jays game, everybody's blue.
You gotta like something about these blue. Yeah,
these blue teams.
We gotta find like a really shitty team to go to so we can just like feel like we have most of the like arena there.
Yeah, man.
Like a Marlins game. There's not a lot of Marlins fans, is there?
Surprisingly.
Yeah.
There's like no Rockies fans in Colorado. It's ridiculous.
I'm trying to think of who else that would be.
Dude, like I went to a Boston Red Sox game not last year, but the year before, and it was all Red Sox fans.
Yeah.
Dude, it's ridiculous.
It makes when things like that happen, I get more amped to like cheer for my team. And like sometimes I'm like, yeah, let's get into a fight. Like, let's see what happens. Keep my team's name out your motherfucking mouth.
Keep my team's name out your fucking mouth.
Any personal like you playing sports?
Yeah. So this was that was cool. That was loud. I think I was a sophomore or junior. I don't remember, but playing baseball, the pitcher was throwing a perfect game. Or no, I don't remember if it was a perfect game or a no-hitter. I don't remember which one it was. I don't remember if he walked anybody or whatever. But anyway, so I come up to bat. We're getting fucking just absolutely destroyed. It's like 6-0, right?
Yeah.
This guy comes up. It's like getting towards the end of the game, whatever. He throws me this straight up like hanging curveball, and I smash the shit out of it. And I hit a solo home run, and I ruined his no-hitter.
He was probably so pissed.
Oh my God, it was so funny.
Satisfaction, that's what it sounds like.
No, that was sophomore year, because junior year, when we played that team again, he ran me over at home plate. Because somebody bunted, and he was like trying to do a squeeze.
He like intentionally hit you.
Yeah, and they gave me the ball, and I was like literally standing up ready to tag him, and he just trucked me.
I guess I got his revenge, right?
Yeah, but I stood up and started talking shit. I'm like, yo, I still have the ball. Go sit down.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Was that like some like a sports and like conduct shit like that happens or no?
Yeah, he got ejected.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he got ejected because it's against the rules. If you...
Can you curse in high school?
Yeah. I mean, the fucking umpires curse, man.
Nice. Cursing is fun. I'm an advocate for it.
I'm cool with it. It's fine. But so far,
it's a weird thing to endorse.
I'm the only nephew for my Uncle Steve that he's watched score a touchdown in football. So I guess there's that.
Yeah, that must have been a terrible team.
We won the city championship that year.
It was a flag football.
Yeah. Firstly, it was 7th grade or 8th grade JV, sir.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
My mom wouldn't let me play sports.
That's right.
That's why I sing.
My daughter, though, hit a grand slam last year in her last game at her last at-bat.
I remember you telling me about that.
That was pretty sick.
I got to imagine that's probably
I mean, it didn't matter. They were just whooping the team's ass, but like...
No, I mean, but that's still like a huge like accomplishment for your daughter to feel like, yeah, I've hit a grand slam before. It's not easy.
Yeah, it's not. And like, she's been so pissed because they have like short fences, and so she's hit like, I don't even know what it was, like 12 to 15 ground rule doubles because she like landed like a foot in front of the fence and it bounced over. So she's almost hit home runs all season long.
Yeah, but then finally
she got one.
On the last
I think
one.
that's why
That's
it was more
pretty
important.
sick.
Yeah.
I think the only personal thing I've had is two things. One, when I was like in 3rd grade, I won our school's like basketball competition challenge.
Uh-huh.
And then we went to John Evans, and I lost immediately, and I cried. And the second one, I think, was last year. We played a kickball game, and we lost the first game, and we were so disorganized. But by the end of it, we like got everyone together, and we ended up winning. We won. Took a shot of tequila, and then the next day, I couldn't walk. I was like, "Oh,
I remember
no.
that. Yeah. I remember that actually.
And that was time.
Yeah.
Any of your guys' special moments that you guys have seen, whether it be maybe Todd Helton's last game, Carmelo Anthony's last game. Actually, I did see Carmelo Anthony come back from that against the Nuggets when he got traded. Mm-hmm. He left in the third quarter all butthurt. It was great.
Yeah.
Suck it, Melo.
I was at the Arenado's game back, I think.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm trying to remember.
It's good to know you're a Colorado sports player. So please support Colorado sports, local, national, and international.
Do we have an international Colorado sports team?
Moving on.
Round 2.
All right, Christopher.
All right, Jeetifer.
Oh, I missed that. It's been a minute since you said that. What's the next subject?
The next subject is stupid beer ideas.
I'm so excited for this one.
I don't really remember what this one's
It's
about.
literally just coming up with stupid ass beer ideas. Like, like...
Not things that are done, but just new ones.
Or even things that are done like glitter beer.
Oh my god, dude.
Confetti beer.
Fucking hot sauce taco beer.
Oh, God.
Looking at you, Weldworks.
Yeah, we're just going to be naming a bunch of Weldworks ideas. So if you hear any of these in the future, like Weldworks releases,
Yeah.
I blame Skip.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I mean, the whole idea of the like smoothie beers where it's just straight fruit puree.
Like slush and shit.
Yeah, like, and I don't know, man. Like, the whole point of beer is to ferment out all the sugar so it doesn't re-ferment in the can, unless you're specifically doing like can conditioning.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, why would you put literally like just tons and tons of like fruit sugar straight into a can and not ferment it out? And it's just like literally pulp. People are drinking pulp, dude. And they're like, dude, this is good beer. I'm like, it's not beer. It's fucking 90% juice, motherfucker.
But I think the hardest thing too is that now there is like an evolution when it comes to brewing anything, right? Like I feel like now drinking is more acceptable in like a hobbyistic way.
Yeah, man. How many kids are at brewery? I'm not saying bringing your kid to a brewery is bad. I'm just saying like when I was growing up,
it was like frowned upon.
There was like no chance in hell that my parents would bring me anywhere when they were going drinking,
or even probably go to a brewery. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's become such like an American culture thing that you had to start pleasing people. Like, for example, I know someone who hates drinking beer, so she'll go to Weldworks and be like, yeah, I'll just have like a root beer, you know?
Yeah.
And so now, like, I think that's what I like about Weldworks is they're trying to create like multiple options for people when they go to these tap houses, and they're actually challenging to like make it better. But with that being said, everyone else is doing that in the brewery industry, so
It doesn't necessarily mean they're making it better, though.
let's come out with some ideas. I think I'm still standing by this. I want to have a Mexican chocolate beer and call it Mexicoco.
Stone did one called it started with an X.
Cholo
It was like,
Squinkle.
no, it was I think it was just called like Choco Vas or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still want Mexicoco.
But
Let's
yeah,
see.
it was a Mexican style chocolate something.
What's something that you would want to try at least once? Like just by like thinking about it. So like
like just anything.
like a cream cheese beer, which I'm sure has been done.
Yeah, it's probably been done, like strawberry cream cheese. Any pretty much dessert beer, I'm kind of down for if it's a stout specifically.
A hot Cheeto Pilsner.
Okay, now you're talking. Now we're talking.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Cool Ranch Mountain Dew.
All the Lays that they've made into stupid ass Lay's chips.
Yeah.
I mean, if Lay's can do it, breweries
But
can
like,
definitely do
where's
it.
it going to stop though? Like the idea is like very like dessert things kind of is going up, and then just like random flavors on shit.
Barrel aged.
Yeah, but like, what if you do
Takis.
like fucking chicken and waffle?
be
Like,
sick.
you know, like
That would just be
where's
syrup
it going
though,
to
right?
stop though? Well, you have to get the chicken flavor in there.
I mean, that's just broth.
How the fuck you
Just
gonna
chicken broth?
Yeah, chicken broth. I have no idea, man.
Dude, they need to make a ramen noodle beer.
That's just chicken broth.
Yeah, that's
or
what I'm
beef
saying.
broth, I guess. I'm assuming everyone only eats the chicken flavored ramen noodles.
Yeah.
If you're eating beef like flavored ramen noodles, you're probably a psychopath.
Dude,
no, scratch that. Shrimp flavored.
Yeah,
Psychopath.
shrimp flavor for sure. This is what I do. I mix both like if you're like stovetopping it, I do the chicken and the beef together.
You eat 2 packs of ramen noodles at the same time,
When I was broke, yeah,
dude. That's
actually
like
missed that.
That's like 6 weeks of sodium.
I missed it. I missed it so much.
That's so bad for you.
I mean, I haven't
It
done
is
it in like
so
I
bad
haven't
for
done it
you.
in years. I don't know why you're yelling at me like I.
Because I literally just had to yell at my daughter for doing that.
Nice.
I'm
Good
like,
for
dude,
her.
that's too much sodium. Fucking stop.
Ah, she's young.
It's not
She's
even
fine.
the amount of food that I was mad at. I'm like, this is so nutritionally unbalanced for you. Fucking no.
Hey, but she got the van.
I guess.
Let's see, what else can we make? A sushi beer?
I don't know anything about like fish beer or anything.
Oh yeah. Oh, like a smoked salmon beer would actually. I think Alaska did that with their amber.
Yeah, I was like, I think there is a
or
smoked
their
salmon
Alaskan
beer.
porter is what they did it with. Their smoked porter.
Do
It was
you
really
remember
good.
the fucking chili beers?
Oh yeah, never been a fan.
Oh my god, dude, that was such a bad idea. Like somebody did it once and like, oh, this is pretty good, and then everyone did it, and then I'm like, no, this is not good anymore.
What's a prime rib?
Like
Pilsner.
a brisket pilsner,
A barbecue amber.
pulled pork amber.
That sounds amazing.
I don't know. I don't know about that. What kind of sauce would it be? Kentucky or not Kentucky? Kansas?
No, it'd be Texas for sure, dude. Texas is the best sauce. At me.
I don't know
At
about that.
me.
I don't know about that.
I'm telling you right
you
now.
think Whataburger tastes good, so you don't.
Oh
you
my
don't have
god, a
an opinion.
Whataburger beer.
A Whataburger beer? Yeah, Whataburger.
What do
beer.
they call? What do they call?
Don't they have a special sauce? No, that's a.
That's Chick-fil-A.
That's no, it's a.
But also
In and
Chick-fil-A.
Out. Do their special sauce in a beer?
What's their secret menu item? The animal style.
Oh yeah, that's their sauce. Whatever the
Do like
Thousand
an
Island
animal
thing.
style beer.
That would be why. I think that's sautéed onions and sauce. I'm pretty
It
sure.
just tastes like burger.
Could be.
I mean, who knows, man? Their chemistry is a fucking crazy thing. You can find ways to do it.
I mean, probably.
Make it
yeah.
happen.
Probably.
Make a healthy beer like with like vegetables and an asparagus beer. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, that sounds bad.
Let's do it.
But like, what are some good flavor beers that I think like coffee beers are definitely not made enough.
They're easy. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not bad ideas for beer,
But I think it's not even just coffee beers, but coffee beers in different styles instead of just like a porter or a stout.
yeah, like a coffee blonde.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's a brewery in town that did like a
masapan.
coffee blonde.
Do a masapan beer. That'd be fucking sick. That's probably been done, but I haven't had it.
Yeah, because you grew up poor. It's fine.
Yeah, no, just it doesn't sound like someone's ever done it. Or just like any type of like Mexican candy beer, like a tamarindo beer. Oh my god, dude, that'd be sick.
Dude, yeah, do like the like very like it doesn't have to be like watermelon or mango or whatever, but like do the like a fruit, but then have like the chili. That'd be good.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, do you ever like those mango like candies from Mexico? Like they're like covered in like chile.
Yeah, that's
And,
what
like,
I
the
literally
center? Yeah,
just talked
that
about.
would be amazing.
That's what I just said, G. It's literally verbatim what I just
I
said.
said it way different. It's fine. My
I
idea is
literally
cooler.
even said it doesn't have to be mango or anything, but that fruit flavor and like the chili.
How about
in
a
it.
seltzer that actually is
Taste?
not clear
A seltzer that tastes?
and then it has taste? Yeah.
Yeah. Remember that Bud Light drink that we
Dude.
tried, and it was a seltzer, but they put apple juice in it to make it like beer color,
And
so
that
it's
is
clear.
that is time. But yeah, no, this
Oh, what
it's
the fuck
the
was that called? What was it? Next?
I think it is. It was Bud Light Next.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
actually advertised like on the Super Bowl. Dude, it's fucking gross. Don't get it. Like
Like it's not gross.
It's gross.
It doesn't taste at all, so it can't really be gross because it doesn't taste.
it tastes better than Bud Light, but you
Yeah, I don't
but you
know.
can't call it Bud Light, you know,
yeah,
because it's
but it's like a seltzer, but it's not.
they're probably like,
It's wild, dude.
what
It's
should we name
fucking
this?
Wild.
And then Ariana Grande is like playing in the background, and they're just like, what about Bud Light Next? Brilliant.
No,
Call marketing.
no. After that joke, we're moving on.
Thank you.
Next.
Round 3.
God damn it, Chris. All right. Make sure you watch our DVD extras. We're gonna talk. We're recording this the day after Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock. We might talk about that in DVD extras, so check it
We're gonna
out
talk about it
because we have our thoughts,
and ideas.
and it's not THOUGH, it's THOTS.
Yeah, it's not funny if you spell out the joke, G.
Next subject is future tech. Future tech. I think this one's pretty much what we expect happening in the future, and also what would be really dope to see, even if we have no control over it.
The Google glasses that actually worked. That would have been sick.
Ah, fuck the glasses. Give me some context, baby.
Well, yeah, I mean, start with
Just
the glasses,
boop, boop.
dude. I don't know if I would put it. I don't like putting anything in my eye. Like, I don't know about that.
Dude, what happened to you, man? Tell me. What is
Well,
it?
okay, so think about it this way. So you're putting like an electronic device on your eyeball, right?
Yeah.
Say something happens and the electronic device shorts out, fucking melting your entire lens into your cornea. fucking dunzo, bro.
I mean, they got to figure out a way to do like lower voltage on that shit too, right?
I mean, it already is a low voltage, but it's literally touching your eyeball. One of the most sensitive parts of your body.
What if there's like a layer that's
It's literally
not-
your eyeballs, your balls, two sensitive parts of your body.
and your asshole balls? Those are called glands. Oh, those are dogs. Never mind.
All right.
Yeah, I mean that'd be kind of cool to figure that out. I'm just saying, like Google Glasses, like they had potential, but I feel like it was way before its time. That's what it's going to come out to be.
Dude, like the Apple Watch, but like when you click on it, it's like hologram.
You know what's
That'd
funny
be sick.
about the Apple Watch is there's like once a month where I stop and I'm like, Buzz Lightyear to Start Command, and it's just see Siri.
Some information.
That's pretty good.
Which is crazy because like I remember as a kid, like that's so cool just to have like that all in your hand. I don't know, it's so weird. It's also funny because I think people forget that we are living in the best time ever.
Well, I wouldn't say ever.
Yeah.
As of now.
Ever. Like we can have a podcast that you guys listen to, and it's like it's not easy, but it's a lot easier than it would have been fucking 10 years ago.
I mean, I could have done it.
We have the cloud, which we didn't understand. Remember the cloud?
Dude, I remember when the cloud came out and I was trying to explain it to my parents and they were just like, so it's like a memory card? I'm like, yes, but no, because it's like a memory card, but the card is in over there. Like it's not your memory
Somewhere in
card.
California in
Yeah,
Antarctica.
it's not your memory card. And it's like, well, I just don't understand. I'm like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I mean, I don't know. So I think the cloud is going to be like a bigger thing.
Yeah. I mean, just streaming now, dude.
Yeah, I'm excited to see like compressing like things
I'm excited.
to make it so much more accessible, which is what's happening already.
So
I guess,
what
right?
I think would be super cool, because we're already getting pretty close, but we're not even close at all, is like lossless compression.
Yeah.
So like you don't lose any quality of like, say you compress like, a song or whatever, and it's the smallest compression possible, takes up nothing, but it's still completely full quality.
That's actually the whole plot of Silicon Valley. It's really good. You
Really?
should definitely watch it.
Nah,
It's
I'm
actually
alright.
really. I love Silicon Valley. If you've never seen the show, watch it. It's really good.
I don't take G's advice.
That one and Mythic Quest, they're pretty similar, but they're really both really good. I mean, the whole metaverse, that's definitely going to be a thing because everyone's pushing for it.
But dude, the metaverse stole their idea. It's not even an original idea.
No, it's from Ready Player One.
Well, it's not even that. It's literally already
Steven Spielberg's
No,
idea.
it's literally already an actual product.
Yeah.
It's called VR chat. It's been around since like 2016, and they literally just made a shittier VR chat.
What's going to be crazy is seeing like screen resolutions like to the point where you can't tell the difference between like what you're watching and what you're not watching.
Dude, so
Like, remember when you saw like 4K and shit?
yeah. I found a post.
Fuck me, you're right. It's fine.
Well, it goes on what you're saying. I found a post on Facebook from like, I don't know, like 6 or 7 years ago. I'm like, damn, TVs have a better picture than my eyes can see. And that was from like 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah.
And then now it's even more fucked. It's probably talking about like 1080 or something at the time. 720.
Yeah, 720.
That 720i, bro.
Not even P.
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, I mean, I can't imagine because even I remember when I first got my first camera, I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. This looks way more professional. This and that. And then I got like this fucking iPhone that does like the same exact thing, but actually like blurs out via AI
Oh,
or
yeah,
like
it
by
has the
itself.
post-processing built in.
Yeah. And you can actually like switch like what you want to blur out and it'll be like, oh, this is a subject. I'm just like, that's insane. We're going to get
Yeah,
lazier. That's what's going to happen in the future. We're just going to get lazier because things are just going to do things for us.
It's
gonna be
it already is. It's already is.
Straight Wall-E in like the world that we live in right now.
Yeah, dude, for real. We're going to get floating chairs.
I just want to drive.
great.
I want a car that drives itself. That's what I'm excited for.
I mean, they exist.
no, yeah, but I mean, it's not like when I can afford it. Like when it comes, like
They're relatively cheap if you think
when
about
like
it.
the chain of succession of like, oh, the rich people have it first. In 20 years, this will be with the poor people. I'm waiting for 20
poors,
years from now.
yeah.
But it's like it just drives itself. You can be like, I'm gonna sit in the back seat. I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah, I don't know if
You
it's
do
ever
you,
going to
boo-boo.
get that far.
I mean, maybe
Yeah.
that'd be so sick.
I really want to get, like, I'm trying to talk my mom into getting a Tesla because she can't see at night when she drives. I'm like, just get a Tesla. It'll drive for you.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Dude, does Tesla have, like, a thing where, like, because you know how most people get pulled over for drunk driving because they're, like, swerving all over the road and shit? So if someone's drunk and they get behind an automatic self-driving car, is that still a DUI? Because technically they're not driving.
I think it probably still is. I mean, it's like one of those like things that like where the law like evolves, and it has to change with it. But there's also, I mean, we still follow laws from almost 300 years ago, so there's
that totally makes
or
sense.
250 years ago, where it's like the right to bear arms when you had to worry more about survival than you do now.
Yeah, for real.
Anyway, sorry not to get into the whole gun thing, but yeah, man, I think video gaming is going to be insane. Like, I'm excited to see where video gaming takes us in 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, if we can fucking buy a video game console. Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, now, if you look at, like, for example, like a sporting game, the amount of, like, things that are in that game compared to, like, 20 years ago is insane. Like, they'll have, like, commentary that fits what's going on there.
Yeah.
They'll have these people, like, hired to, like, speak weekly to, like, kind of update you about, like, last week's results in, like, the real world. Mm-hmm. The crowd noise is, like, better. The graphics look better. It's just insane to me how much effort goes into doing like one game.
And
like
you were
that.
telling me like, was it 2K?
Yeah, 2K
has like all the home announcers now, so it's more authentic to like you're playing a home game or watching it on TV or some shit like that.
Yeah,
instead of just the generic announcers over every single game.
Yeah, that's insane to me.
Yeah,
but yeah, or even just like probably like being more like in awe of like landscapes like via VR, like seeing Red Dead, but like way more realistic.
Yeah, dude. Apparently, there's this game called the Titanic. It's Titanic something. And,
it was with the
it's
real
literally
engine, right?
in VR, and it like you literally are on the Titanic as it's sinking and shit. And you get to like watch it.
It's like the Unreal, or not the, what is it called? That engine.
Yeah, Unreal.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's wild.
And that was time.
That is so insane.
Welcome to the future.
Welcome to the future.
Technically the past when you guys listen to this. But yeah, let us know in the messages what you think or what you're excited about in the future. And what's also probably going to be like,
oh, it's getting worse.
Like really bad. Did you shake? Did you stir it?
It's separating. I forgot.
You got to stir it up.
Stir it up. That's
what if it gets to the point where like you can actually like analyze a film and then have that film like in VR where it like builds like the shit around you? Oh yeah.
I mean, they probably
you can actually
can.
You can see like Freddie Mercury like at Live Aid, like from the crowd or some shit like that.
Yeah, I mean that'd be kind of cool.
That'd be kind of sick, right?
Yeah, I mean kind of.
I mean he gone, but
that's what I'm saying. It'd be kind of cool. I don't know. It'd be like super sick or anything, but
I mean I feel like that sometimes when I'm high and watching concerts, but yeah.
All right,
moving on.
Round 4.
But yeah, I forgot to tell you that. All right.
Yeah, let's get into it. Wasn't, man? What's the next subject?
Headphones versus speakers.
Oh.
So it's not necessarily headphones versus speakers. It's what do you prefer?
The comparison.
What do you prefer to listen to certain things on? Like music, movies, etc., etc.
I will say that ever since I've been working with audio, not necessarily with Chris, but with just audio.
It's me.
It's definitely Chris. I'm not going to lie.
It's me.
I've tried to use my audio senses or my ears a lot more.
Auditory senses?
There you go. Vocabulary is fun. I try to use it more just because I never realized how much I just took it for granted. And so now I listen to things completely different than I used to. And so, yeah, I think it depends on like what you're watching. So like if you're in a movie theater, obviously like I would never want to watch a movie like on speakers.
Yeah.
Because of that like the whole like I never understood the whole like 5.7 point surround sound kind of thing.
Really?
I never understood what was cool about it.
Okay.
But now that I know like, oh, this is just saying like there's like different like there's 7 channels that are going on that are doing different things, and like the whole point of this to immerse you in, oh, this is happening over here, this is happening over there. Yeah.
And like I agree, like I used to be super in just like home theater. Like I had a pretty decent home theater set up my last time I had one, but that was like 2010. Mm-hmm. So I mean it was old school to say the least. But like even in theaters, like that's my favorite experience about theaters. It's just like the music, the surround sound, like literally like when something explodes, you feel it rumbling the ground kind of thing, But I think the issue is that people are getting better at using their spatial audio mixing.
Yeah.
And theaters aren't keeping up with it. So like, for example, like Tenet that came out.
Wait, how would you do that? Like with like the word the tenant, be the tenant youth?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry.
Yeah, when Tenet came out, everyone was bitching about like, oh, I couldn't hear anything. Like I couldn't hear any of the dialogue. Couldn't hear this. Couldn't hear that. And we saw it multiple times, and we're like, I never picked up on that. And then the more like I researched about it, it was if you sat in the wrong part of the theater, you couldn't hear any of the dialogue because it got mixed out. And we just always sit in the middle because, you know, we're fucking OGs and we know what we're doing. But if you sat around the outsides at all, or even like in the wrong corner, the dialogue got completely washed out.
Yeah, I think what's funny, when I was younger, I used to sit, I mean, we're kind of talking about headphones versus speakers right now, but I'll leave it at this, at least for my part. You can keep on going if you want. I always saw in the middle because I'm just like, well, you can see the screen from the middle. Like, the priority was always the visual.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And not the audio for me. But now it's like, no, I want to sit in the middle, like, if I can, like, center as possible to hear everything.
Yeah, wherever the speakers or their focal point is for the speakers.
Which is a blessing and a curse because I think now, like, I'm so much more picky about how I listen to things. So now when it comes to headphones, like, I'll use my AirPods for, like, working out or, like, listening to music. No, not even listening to music, watching a movie for the most part.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to listening to music, I'll use these guys, like, way more. Like, I've listened to more, like, production things and, like, I never caught, like, that, like, whisper in the background. Or the
and, like, even these
here.
headphones aren't even, like, they're good headphones, but they're not even, like, top-end headphones. They're, like, mid-tier.
There's definitely more headphones to buy outside of Bose.
Yeah.
I think Bose and, like, and
Skull
even
Candy.
Beats, and yes, like, Bose,
Blows.
Skull Candy and, like, Beats by Dre.
Oh, Beats are so bad.
They're all good quality, but I think you're paying more for the name than you're actually paying for the actual
same thing
quality
with
aspect of it.
Raycons. So now I'm just bitching about headphones.
Yeah.
But Raycons, like, they're good headphones, but they say they're like, oh, one of the cheapest headphones for the price. They're actually more expensive. You can find a better sounding pair of headphones for like $18 compared to that.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're not wireless, so I mean, there's that.
But I think, I think we can both agree. I mean, we still have 3 minutes to talk, but I think we can kind of leave it at this point. When it comes to music, absolutely have headphones on because it's recorded in stereo.
Yeah.
For now, yeah. And that's the crazy thing is, like, there's a thing called spatial audio where there's actually technology where it's like, it's more of a bubble, I would say. That'd probably be like a dome.
Yeah, it's like a dome.
Like you're hearing, like, in your two headphones. That's like, you can actually, like, feel like you're hearing it over here, like in the front.
Up and to the left, up and to the right, behind you and to the left. It's wild.
But yeah, what's funny is, like, now I notice, like, even volume levels more than I did beforehand. So I went to go see Spider-Man in IMAX, and I'm like, this is way too loud. Like, I notice it immediately.
Yeah, and that's what, like, really ruins most experiences for me. Like, even going to concerts is if the concerts are too loud.
Unless it's me, I just ruin it for him.
Yeah, that's true.
Blame his
but
mom.
there's always that old saying. It's like, if it's too loud, you're too old. And when I was a teenager, I was like, yeah, man, fuck you old people. It's fucking not loud enough, blah, blah, blah. But now I'm getting older. I'm like, I'm uncomfortable. Like, this is hurting my head.
Yeah, and I don't know. Like, there's always, like, that talk that I have with myself is, like, would you rather... Honestly, I would rather have neither, but if you'd rather go blind or deaf, like, which one would it be? I think I'd rather go blind.
Yeah, I'd be blind as fuck, dude. I mean, I already kind of am blind as fuck.
I mean, I'm literally both, so that's kind of where I'm headed at right now. But no, I mean, yeah, speakers. Yeah, you really did change, like, my opinion on just, like, how to listen to music. Because sometimes you start off as just, I just want to listen to music.
Yeah.
And then now it's more of like, so yeah, you'll buy, like, you know, I'd go to, like, Walmart and buy, like, $5 headphones and just be like, I just want to listen to this, right?
Yeah.
And like, oh, turn up the bass because that's what I like. I like the fucking bass. And now it's just more of like, well, I want to listen to the music. I want to be able to, like,
balanced. Yeah, like
those Easter eggs. It's like watching a Marvel movie and be like, oh, look at that, like, that's that Easter egg, right? That's literally like, but like in hearing, and that's what I love about it.
Yeah, and, like, I don't know, like, I really do like headphones. I like listening to music on headphones, but if you have a good pair of speakers, there's nothing that beats that. Because when you feel the music in your whole body, it's so good.
Well, it's like, I mean,
so fucking
well,
good.
even like the speakers that we bought for our studio, I was just like, yeah, these are cheap and, like, these will work. So we just need to hear it. And like, that's just like, now I think it's such a naive thing. But also, if you don't really get the experience of listening or even, like, visualizing things sometimes, you know, I think we're so stuck in, like, not even the now, but just, like, what's around us and not even focusing on what's really going on, that you're just kind of like, oh, as long as I can see it and hear it, I don't care.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, we should also get a sub for the studio.
We need a sub for the studio.
We should probably get a sub for the studio.
The good old 808?
No.
Yes.
We're getting that one.
No, I mean for the 808, not
Oh, yeah, okay.
You're like, I don't even know what that's a brand or anything.
I was like,
but
I have no idea.
No, I think, if you guys are looking for good, like, speakers and headphones, I would look outside of the big market brands, and you might be paying a little bit more, but I promise you the quality
you're
is
definitely going to be paying
there.
more, yeah. Like, dude, so if you watch, like, our season 2 videos, we're wearing the Grados, the little poofy ones.
I miss those.
Those are literally handmade. Every single headphone is handmade. These headphones are handmade that we're wearing right now. They're Maze. They're from Romania. All handmade. Family-owned company. Family-owned company for great.
Are yours darker than mine? Also, that was time.
Yeah,
by the
they're
way.
2 different colors.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Look at
yours
us.
is dark walnut. Mine's just walnut. But you also have the
it
black
fits-
hardware, and I have the gold hardware.
It fits our skin tones. Moving on.
Moving on.
Final round.
My tummy hurts.
All right. Cheers, Chris.
My tummy hurts.
Last subject. I'm actually very excited about this one. It's a person.
My tummy hurts. Is it Will Smith?
Somebody that's not.
I almost made him spit juice on
No,
me.
you really all over our shit. Yeah. Oh man, that was a rough one. The next and final subject.
It's almost chocolate flavored.
I think it's hitting us now, dude. The final subject is Ryan Reynolds.
Oh my god, dude.
Ryan fucking Reynolds, dude.
Oh my god.
First
All
and
right.
foremost, this is all I gotta say. I'll say immediately about him. I don't mind the dude, but holy shit, you got to take a break from it, dude. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. Okay. So, first, I want to start off. We're going to make a nice little compliment sandwich.
Okay.
Compliment, and then my critique, and then a compliment.
Okay.
Because I don't want people to get the wrong idea that I don't like Ryan Reynolds. Because I do like Ryan Reynolds.
I do too. I think we're
So-
actually gonna agree on this one for once.
So, have you seen the Adam Project?
Yes.
So, if you have not seen the Adam Project, spoilers. But
Kind of. No, don't
I'm
spoil
not
all
really
of it.
not really spoiling it. But the little
I
kid,
think- I think-
little kid in the movie, I'm pounding on the desk. The little kid in the movie is playing younger Ryan Reynolds,
Yeah.
and he matched his mannerisms so fucking good.
You should see the interviews with him, dude. It's insane.
So good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah. No, I mean, like it wasn't like a great movie. It's definitely like a good one watcher. Like, okay, I'm glad I watched that and never want to watch it again.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, no, I think the thing about Ryan Reynolds is that I love him as a person, but I'm just getting tired of him playing the same character. And it's
Yeah.
like my thing is like what ruined it more than anything was Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool really showed his acting range to be nothing. Because then, like, if you look at every movie before Deadpool, it's like, oh, he's
He's
Deadpool.
playing Deadpool, but in different like ratings.
Yeah, it was weird because like he embodies the character Deadpool so to a T. Like
Yeah.
in my opinion, like
No one else can play him.
yeah, newer comics write Deadpool more to be more like Ryan Reynolds now.
Yeah.
Because he did it so well.
That's exactly
So, but then you watch a movie like Just Friends, for example.
Oh my god. Yes. I actually love that movie.
He is the same character as he was in Van Wilder,
Waiting.
and you look at
Blade 3.
you look at it in the frame of Deadpool, and you're like, holy shit.
No, the first
Ryan Reynolds has just been Deadpool his entire
the
career.
first one that he really played Deadpool was Blade 3. And it's funny because I actually
The first one he really played Deadpool was X-Men Origins, sir.
no, this was dude, Blade 3 was way before
I'm
X-Men
just kidding, I'm
Origins.
just
Like
kidding.
yeah, well, I guess you're right. You're technically right for sure. But no, like the first time like you watch like Ryan Reynolds like play like a Deadpool-esque thing was Blade 3, which honestly
Yeah.
is a terrible movie, but I actually love that movie because it's so bad.
I need to
that
finish
it's-
watching those. They're going off HBO Max like this week.
I was born ready, motherfucker. Oh, that's my favorite line.
I love Blade. They're
actually-
terrible movies. I fucking love them.
You know what? 1 and 2 are actually really good. 3 was so bad, but I fucking love
One
it.
is not very good. I just watched one.
Blade
a couple
2 is
days
definitely
ago.
the best one.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch Blade 2 probably tonight.
But yeah, I think the biggest thing about Ryan Reynolds is that he's wholesomely a good dude. Like
Yeah.
that's what it seems like. I love his Twitter feed. I really enjoy it. I would love to see him as a role where he's not doing his thing, and I know he might feel miserably, but it'd be nice and refreshing. It's like he's like The Rock for me, but I'm actually over The Rock like more than any other actor right now.
The Rock needs to chill for sure. So he needs to have like
He needs to make Deadpool 3.
what's
Deadpool
that Jim
3.
Carrey movie? Spotless Mind. He needs a spotless mind.
Or
for
even
himself.
like a Truman Show where it's
Or-
like still him, but not really.
Or even that Adam Sandler movie, Rain on Me or whatever, Rain Over Me.
Yeah.
Where his family dies in 9/11 and he's not
yeah.
Adam Sandler at all.
And Don Cheadle's in that one too.
yeah, Don
actually.
Cheadle's his friend in that movie.
Yeah, but I mean,
But yeah, so he needs a movie like that to break him out of the mold, and then he can go back to being Deadpool.
well, he did that one
in
with
Deadpool 3, hopefully.
Yeah, goddamn, they better make that. And I heard it's supposed to be rated R if they do it, but I really hope so. You know what I really hope? I hope that Deadpool's the reason why the X-Men come into like the MCU, and it doesn't make any sense, but you're cool with it because it's Deadpool.
Have you seen?
That'd be like the greatest way to do it.
Have you seen the interviews with him when he's doing the Atom Project? And then he's like, you know, talking about the Atom Project or whatever. And he's like, the interviewer's like, so, tell us about your cameo in Multiverse of Madness. And he's like, I'm not really supposed to talk about that, but I'm not in the movie. It's like, if you're not in the movie, why are you not supposed to talk about it? And he's like, I'm like, is he in the movie?
Dude, if he does a cameo in that, would be fucking awesome. It's supposed to be the first horror movie in in the MCU or whatever. But then you just see like Deadpool just like pop up for like a millisecond.
Yeah,
like some like Brad Pitt shit in Deadpool 2.
Yeah, dude. So it's like they're jumping through dimensions and they jump through Deadpool's world. And it's like, what the and then they jump into another.
Yes, I'd be
that
happy.
would be an acceptable cameo.
That if it doesn't happen in that one, it has to happen in Ant-Man. That actually would love to see Paul Rudd and Ryan Reynolds do the same thing, because Paul Rudd's the same way, but I think Paul Rudd's also trying to be...
Paul Rudd has better range.
More serious, yeah.
Paul Rudd has much better range. And Paul Rudd was a serious actor before he became a comedic actor.
What would be the most serious role Ryan Reynolds has done?
Oh, fuck, dude.
Let's see.
I mean, there's probably movies that were like dramas, but then because it has Ryan Reynolds in it, they're just funny.
What's the one that he did? It was like called Bury Me, I think is what it was.
Oh, that movie's... It's called just Buried.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that movie's not very good.
The Proposal. I actually do love him in The Proposal.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Green Lantern. Yeah. Six Underground. He played himself.
Yeah,
the Hitman's Bodyguard. He
played himself.
He was in the Avengers. That's weird. That doesn't make the same sense.
That's probably not accurate.
Pokemon Detective Pikachu, though, I would say is probably one of his best movies.
He played himself as Pikachu,
which is so good. That's like, it was fantastic. I loved it.
So like the reason that Ryan Reynolds did that is the reason that I think Chris Pratt can be Mario.
He's in the Amityville Horror?
I did not know that.
I mean, it says I might be wrong, but Selfless, The Croods.
Selfless, he was pretty.
He has
pretty
Hobbs
much
and Shaw just playing himself. I forgot about that. Blade Trinity, definitely Maybe.
I think that's another romantic comedy.
Yeah, he was in a lot of Safe House. Probably played himself.
Yeah, I don't know.
Stoned Alone.
I'm not up on my Ryan Reynolds cinematography.
The Captive. We need to watch The Captive. Maybe this looks serious. It's a thriller mystery. Dude, let's watch this.
All right, we're gonna watch The Captive. Apparently,
we'll watch The Captive and we'll recap it on DVD Extras next week.
Yeah.
All right, we're watching.
If we can find it,
I'll find it. I'll pay for. I'll rent it.
Yeah, it's on fucking YouTube. Has everything.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't mind Ryan Reynolds. I think
compliment sandwich.
He is like the Tom Hanks of our generation, maybe like equal to Paul Rudd. I might say Paul Rudd more. I love Paul Rudd. If I had to choose between Ryan Reynolds and Paul Rudd, Rudd's taking it. Also, Paul Rudd's going into the hat. I don't know. I'm surprised I didn't put him in there yet.
Ryan Reynolds is Canadian though. He's not ours. Paul Rudd.
Yeah, he's a Kansas City boy.
He's ours.
That's right. No, I mean, yeah. He needs to take a break. Like,
yeah, he needs to chill.
Or one serious movie that's going to bomb. Because I'll watch it. We'll fucking watch it. And that was time. Let us know your thoughts on the Reynolds, the Deadpool. And yeah, we'll go from there.
Solid close, bro.
Yeah, that was really good.
Moonshine hit you apparently.
No, I thought you were gonna.
You just forgot.
I thought you were gonna, slide in. And
I was waiting for you to finish, and you just never did. You're like, and
that's when you're supposed to save your man. Come on, 101 broadcasting, bruh.
Going to the Colorado Broadcasting Awards.
Nice.
Yeah. By the time this comes out,
can we get nominated? You guys should next year. Oh my god, let's make a campaign next year. Like if we can find a way to actually have us on there.
I don't know if we count as broadcasting though.
Listen,
there's probably some podcast award we can enter.
Listen, I'm gonna say this right now. This is gonna be kind of throwing some shade. I don't give a shit. There's like here we go. This is like the girly best of shit, right? And for the past 2 years, the person that's won it is some random rapper.
Oh yeah, because he got a campaign.
He had like a huge campaign, and he's like won like first. I think his buddy won second this year, and then it's like us that like Ben Pooh,
Gene, Ben Pooh,
the Burrows,
the Elvis guy,
the Elvis dude, like a bunch of these people that actually like play the scene like are like in third and fourth. Which again, I honestly don't care.
I don't think Ben Pooh cares.
Yeah, I don't think anyone like at this point.
No one really cares.
Best of really kind of lost his credibility.
Yeah.
So, but I'm just saying, if they can make it where it's like they're becoming first and second by just campaigning it. There's no reason why we can't be campaigning for us to get in the Broadcasters Association.
Well, we're not broadcasting, but there's probably a podcast thing we can do.
If we do live, we can.
We should campaign the DDA to include a favorite Greeley podcast category.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot.
Or that Greeley Tribune?
Yeah.
They should do
or the
that.
Greeley Tribune, not the DDA.
Yeah. All right, no, then yeah. Best of Greeley is back, baby. We're bringing it back.
But so my first band, Over the Rail, got third in one of the best of Greeley's.
Yeah.
We weren't a band at the time for over a year and a half when we won.
I'm
just like, okay.
I think the highest I've ever done is like third.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, yeah.
I always lose to, or everyone always loses to the Elvis guy.
Yeah, well, not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore.
But yeah, I think that's funny because I think for me, when it comes to like awards like that, I don't know. Now, I think when I was younger, I used to like battle the bands and shit like that.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I was always actually semi-competitive about that, but now I'm just kind of like...
Remember when we accidentally won Battle of the Bands and then got second place because the judges just hated us?
That was probably one of my favorite shows, man.
that was
a
so
good time. I was just so like... we did it as a favor for the venue.
Yeah, so let's talk about that on DVD Extras. Let's wrap this up.
All right, Will Smith and Battle of the Bands coming up this Friday.
Definitely check
it
that out.
This is gonna be a fun one. Thank you guys again. If you guys want to check out those DVD extras, they're gonna be all on YouTube. Also, all the videos, if you're listening to this on Spotify, Amazon Music, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Facebook.
We're on Facebook,
Stitcher, iHeartRadio, and Pandora. We're on all those podcast websites. So make sure you guys check them out. But again, we do DVD extras. We talk about it Friday. It's just random shit we talk about. You might like it, you might not, but just check it out regardless.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, like and smash.
Oh, tickle bells or
Tickle
whatever.
the bells and chodes and stuff.
Yeah,
Bye.
all right. Bye.
That was the worst.
That was so bad. That was so fucking bad. That's okay.
Bye.
That's okay, Dad.